What is going on, my Houston family? The Texans news does not stop. It was reported that last night they completed their interview with Sean Payton, Hall of Fame coach, Super Bowl winning coach. I am completely on board. But before we get into this, guys, I have to commend the front office. Nick Casario, Kyle, and Hannah, they have been doing a good job of bringing in high quality candidates for this open head coaching job. Ben Johnson, Shane Steichman, D'Amico Ryans on Friday, Jonathan Gannon, Edro Evero today, and now Sean Payton yesterday. These are exactly the right candidates you're supposed to bring to start the rebuild for the Houston Texans. And hey, better late than never. But you make a splash by interviewing Sean Payton. It's even crazy that he even wants to come here in the first place, because that was the question. Does Sean Payton want to be involved in a rebuild? Well, the answer is yes, right? He was on the Colin Cowherd show yesterday. And before Colin can finish the question about wanting the job for the Houston Texans, he said, absolutely. He talked about our high draft capital, which we do. 2 firsts this year. One will go to the Saints if we do indeed trade for Payton. 2 first rounds next year. Our salary cap is going to be huge next year with over $100 million. He talked about the division, kind of giving a hint that it was weak, right? The Titans, the Colts, the Jaguars. And he said there is an immediate improvement there for the Houston Texans if he is the head coach. And you can see it there. Even talked about ownership, saying he's met Cal and Hannah a couple times when we had joint practices with the New Orleans Saints. He talked about knowing Nick Casario for the many times they practiced together at New England. It sounds like Sean Payton and the Houston Texans are really considering each other. And when you're a fan from the outside looking in, why the hell not? I've been I'm just as old as this franchise. I'm 25 years old. I think they're about 22, 23. There is nothing as far as winning attached to this franchise. Those 6 division titles don't mean nothing to me. We haven't sniffed a AFC South championship. We haven't won a division, a playoff round game. You have to spend money to make money. And with Sean Payton, you may have to give them your 12th overall. It was reported by him that he spoke with Loomis, and it might be a mid to late first round pick. Hey, you don't have to give him the trail to 12. You could trade it back, acquire some more picks, and trade that one to the New Orleans Saints. The options are endless. You might also have to give him a high contract, a bag, 17, 18 million a year. But that's what it's going to cost you to be great for the Houston Texans. He's going to come in here and immediately be the man in the room. And we've heard Nick Casario talking about taking a step back, this being a more collective effort, everyone listening to everyone in the building and trying to put the best product on the football field, not just a one-run man's organizations like what it's seen the past 2 years with Nick, but everyone as a collective group trying to bring this Houston Texans team some wins. Nonetheless, go ahead and do it. Be great. Don't be scared to be great. I love Ben Johnson. I love Steinman. Like I said, each and every single one of those head coaches I named at the beginning of the video, I would love for them to be a head coach of the Houston Texans. But when a Super Bowl proven Hall of Fame guy wants to come here and has the opportunity to select his quarterback, right, whether it's Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, and then you add into the fact the money we will have this offseason and next, this might be a scenario where Sean Payton looks fantastic, right? You talk about his legacy itself. Yes, he wants to win another bowl, but imagine if he turns around the Houston Texans. Imagine he takes us into the playoffs. Imagine we sniff a Super Bowl. Just 2 years ago, guys, we were 24 up on the champs, and now we only won 3 games. 2 years it took us this slippery slope. Imagine the upward slope would be with the head coach like Sean Payton. However, y'all guys let me know how you feel about him, man. I know some people are kind of skeptical. You will have to throw the bag to him. Nonetheless, go ahead and do it. As always, go Texans. You guys have a blessed day.